Hi friends, today it's put Sam from The Lord of the Rings into the spotlight. Samwise is Frodo's friend and gardener who follows Frodo on his quest to destroy the ring.
Mr. Frodo's not going anywhere without me.
Samwise comes from the Old English word samwise, and it means half-wise or simple. This is obviously to reinforce the idea the reader is supposed to have when first reading the books, that Sam is a lesser character and a more minor character to the story, and Frodo is the hero.
Go on, Sam. Ask Rosie for a dance.
The word Gamgee comes from the type of medical dressing called Gamgee tissue. The word Gamgee became a colloquial term in Birmingham that meant cotton wool, and Tolkien grew up in Birmingham. He chose the word Gamgee because he liked the alliteration and the connotation he had with it with cotton wool, which reinforced the idea of a farmer. Sam's true hobbit name is Ban-Azur, which was shortened as Ban. In Sindarin, he was known as Berhale or Perhale. All of these different versions of his name actually had the same meaning as his original name. It all means half-wise or simple. Sam's relationship with Rosie Cotton played an important part in telling us who he really is. The rustic love that they share was to symbolize the difference between the two sides of Sam. One side is interested in an ordinary and normal life, and the other side is interested in quest and adventure.
You cannot always be torn in two. You will have to be one and whole for many years.
This is something that's very obvious in the story. He starts off as a simple gardener and ends up the hero of the story. Tolkien himself describes Sam as the chief hero of the story, and most readers would agree that without Sam, the story would have ended completely differently.
Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you. But I can carry you. Come on!
Frodo and Sam's relationship mirrors the relationship of a British Army officer and his Batman. The term Batman here doesn't refer to the Dark Knight, it refers to a servant of a British Army officer. The relationship between an army officer and his Batman is a relationship that Tolkien saw a lot during his time in the war, so it was only natural for him to replicate it between Frodo and Sam. Other than the obvious similarity that Frodo and Sam go into war like an army officer and his Batman would, there was another similarity between these two groups, the class they were in. The army officer, and in the case of The Lord of the Rings, Frodo, were both from the middle class, whereas the Batman, and in this case Sam, were both from the working class. However, though Sam did stay respectful towards Frodo throughout the series, he considered Frodo to be more of a friend than his master, and likewise Frodo treated Sam more like a friend than a servant. Who from The Lord of the Rings would you like to see me cover next? Please tell me in the comment section down below. And until next time, happy bubbles! If you want to see the previous characters I've covered from The Lord of the Rings, you can click on the box on the left, or you can click on the box on the right to find out quite a few facts about Sherlock. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.